Let's talk about whether you need high quality speakers or not. So, this is János, Real World Audio, and I'm following up on a wonderful comment made by Gizmo Maltese 7 days ago. On my video, I demand a double blind test, and he had an excellent comment, and he brought up something that I myself was thinking about a lot. That when you hear about blind test, it is just absolutely important that who are those people who are the audience. Is it a bunch of lay people who don't have any special hearing, or was it a group of conductors? Because they are going to give astronomically different perceptions on the same set of loudspeakers, and whether you are one of either group, you need to know who made those tests, whether those speakers are suitable for you or not. So whenever there is a blind test, or they said, oh, we had like a group of people listen to these speakers and what they said about that, you really want to know how was the hearing of these people, what did those people hear, how they form their opinions. Because depending on you, how aware you are of your hearing, it's going to be a very, very big difference between what kind of loudspeaker you will choose, and not just loudspeaker, but the entirety of the stereo system. We just want to simplify it for the loudspeaker because apparently that makes a big difference, but everything makes a difference ultimately. And really, when you ask about people's opinion, whether they liked a speaker or not, first you must find out what are those people's preferences, and what are their, what is the state of awareness of their perception, because that is the number one thing that is different between a lay people, let's say an accountant, and the conductor, because the ears we have is the same. The only difference is if someone has some level of hearing damage. But I tell you all, if you are a conductor with a hearing damage, you are still way more aware of what you hear compared to a person who has intact hearing but no musical or hearing training at all. It's kind of like a race car driver. Even if you lost a hand, or maybe you have a couple toes missing, you will still drive 10 times better than a person with able fingers and able feet, but having mediocre driving skills. So I think that that's a really important part about how we listen to gear and what we hear. And also in the comment, there was something really important that he said, that is it worth to spend that much more money, or in my words, freely interpreting it, like just go research it and just DIY it for yourself if you don't have that kind of money, or you just want to build it yourself. Is it worth to put in the effort / money for better speakers if you are, let's say, just an accountant and if you are not a conductor? And my answer for that, it depends on you. It's 100% up to you, because if you just want a system that's a party system, so that you just use it as an extension, like to hook up your TV or to play some background music while your friends are over, then absolutely not. Then just choose something that your friends like, that you see what people have, some sort of systems in for parties when you visit your friends, and pick the one that's at a good affordable price for you, and you will be very happy with it. In that case, no, because you want something for such occasions that doesn't demand too much of your attention. So it means that it's not giving you enough information to make it feel real or engage your awareness. Because if it engages your awareness, it's not a good party system, because the conversation stops and everyone engages there. It's like if you go to a recital or a concert, then people are listening to the concert, they are engaged in the concert, if it's a good concert. If it's not there, they are not engaged. And it's kind of similar with stereo systems as well. If it's a really good system, it engages you and it stops party life. Then you quickly realize that it's either like a one-person listening device, so that you are home alone, you turn it on and you absorb music, or even if you have your friends over, you all sit down and listen to music, and there's no talking. Maybe you talk when a song is over and you discuss it, or tell stories of what kind of memories it brings to you, or comment on the stereo, and then next song everyone is quiet. It's not party speakers. So that's one of the priorities. And of course, if you do not have that kind of hearing, or you do not have, I wouldn't even say have that kind of hearing, because it's all about awareness. It's more like, do you want to be aware of what you are listening to, or is it fine for you just as a background music, background noise? If it's fine as a background noise, go for the cheapest stuff you can find that you are happy with. And if you want to expand your awareness, that's when you look for more refined speakers. And for that, it's not just the speakers. Talk to your friends first who are more knowledgeable in that area, and tell them what kind of system you have. Maybe have them come over to your place and have them recommend the appropriate loudspeaker for your system. Or maybe they will say that no, your speakers are fine, you need to upgrade your DAC, let's say. Or maybe you don't even have a DAC, you need a DAC. Or maybe your DAC is fine, or even your source is fine, but your speaker cables are rubbish, something like that. Maybe not rubbish, but if you switch it, it would be a significant upgrade. And that's why we need company, we need those people who have more experience than ourselves, so they can help us make less painful decisions, and help give us a hand in our journey to raise our awareness of hearing. And you would be amazed. And don't think that you don't have hearing and you are hopeless, because all of us have the same kind of hearing. True, you can have some hearing damage, but some of the best music instrument makers, some of the best musicians have severe hearing damage. Like there was the most renowned violin tuner and violin person who restored really historical violins, and I think he had really severe hearing damage. He didn't hear anything above 3 kilohertz. So his hearing was limited to 3 kilohertz, and he was still the best violin restorer, and he restored based on hearing, based on sound. And that tells us that it's all about the perception, the awareness. And even if you have just dramatic hearing damage, your awareness can still be expanded to unbelievable levels. And yes, you will be able to enjoy speakers that give you more refinement, better details. And it's not just strictly about the frequency extension. That's, I would say, it's a BS. Yes, sure, it's kind of tangential to the issue that if a loudspeaker has better frequency range, it has the potential to transmit more information, but just the numbers alone don't tell you whether it's a high quality extended frequencies, or it's going to transmit a lot of noise and a lot of harshness and unbalance in that area. And if it does, then you are better served with something that's not that's maybe a little bit more frequency bandwidth, but high quality material. especially if your hearing is bandwidth limited, then you don't need to buy loudspeakers that have like ultrasonic tweeter or whatnot added to it, because it won't affect you much at all. But you can look for something that is still have high level of refinement. And thank you for this wonderful question. I hope this video was helpful, and I just say never give up, never surrender. The audio journey is your journey, and it's our journey of how to become more aware of our hearing, how to make ourselves just be more conscious of what we are hearing, and just be able to tell after the fact what I heard, what was going on. And this is something that I found that it's something really beautiful, and it just gives more of how one can appreciate music, sound, and what us others who are the musicians, what they transmit through their music, what they are telling us, and we can appreciate them more that way. We can appreciate mankind more that way. So have an awesome day, and please like if you like, dislike if you don't like. And by the way, I find it really rude, extremely rude to dislike videos, because as a person making YouTube videos, I am 100% aware that when someone dislikes a video, that person wishes that channel to crash, and it's a really nasty way to express your dislike. My way of disliking a video is not giving a like. So what I do myself when I watch a video is, if I don't like a video, I don't give it a like. I never ever give anyone a dislike. If I like the video, of course I give it a like, and even if it's like, no, it was okay, but you know that the person who made the video put in a lot of work and effort, and you watching this video, you're paying nothing for that person. The least you can do is give the person a like, and that's your way to help the video to access more people, because YouTube metrics will count your like as a means to, you know, recommend that video to more and more people. Anyway, that was the YouTube sermon of the day. Thank you for bearing with me. Bye bye.